Hey everyone. This video is kind of, I'm not really sure exactly what to call this video because today I'm not really feeling very synesthetic. Like, I don't feel like it's kind of hard to explain. There's just some days where I feel like having my synesthesia isn't as strong or is not like present. I mean, I know it's there, but I think it's just kind of like overthinking it. Like, if I really get into my synesthesia, it almost starts to seem like it's fading away. Just like for a little bit, like it might be a day or 2 days, and I kind of just want to explain. I think it's normal. I don't know why I really get like this. I don't think it actually fades. I think it's more like my brain processing it as something normal, because when you have synesthesia and you don't realize that you have it, you don't know that the way your brain processes things is different than the way other people process those things. And so, and therefore in that person's reality, that it's not different from what other people think. And like, before I knew I had synesthesia, I kind of had a hint that like, I thought maybe it was different, that maybe it's not normal that whenever I see the alphabet I can put a color to each letter. But I always thought it would be really hard to explain as well to my parents, like if I was different, and I was afraid they wouldn't understand, because I gradually began to understand that my reality is different from anyone else's reality. I mean, obviously that's true for everyone. We all perceive reality in a different way, but scientifically speaking, I perceive my reality different than what's considered normal. And so, like, there will be days where I honestly don't feel very synesthetic, and I don't really know why, and it almost feels like writer's block. It's kind of like I just can't picture it, you know? Like, some days music I don't see anything, it's just blank. And that kind of scares me, but at the same time, I know I still have it. I think it's maybe just a way of my brain trying to not realize that it's different. Kind of go back to how it was before I knew I had synesthesia, and not really make that connection or make that distinction between, like, someone who doesn't have synesthesia versus, you know, what I've seen my whole life that I always thought was normal. So, I don't know. I just don't feel very synesthetic today. It's just one of those days where, yeah, I know letters have their colors and stuff, but I mean, I might listen to a song that I really like you guys know that dubstep really works for my synesthesia. It doesn't happen with other types of music other than like dubstep or synesthetic music. And today, I bet you anything, I'm gonna be listening to dubstep, and I'm not really gonna, it won't hit me, you know? And like I said, it kind of scares me, but at the same time, like, I know it's there. It's just not as present as it normally is. I think I'm going to do a little bit of research on that to figure out, like, maybe why synesthesia sort of comes and goes. Because I think it's because I'm focusing so much on something I thought was normal. If we all focused on something that we think is normal and look at it so much. Okay, perfect example. When you say a word over and over and over, and it begins to sound really weird, and you're like, whoa, that sounds weird now that I've said it like a million times. That's kind of how it is, I think. I think it's kind of like I just focus on my synesthesia so much now that I know I have it, and my brain kind of gets exhausted, I think, and it just sort of doesn't, I don't focus as much on it some days. It's hard, I guess. So yeah, I figured That would make, I would explain this to you guys, because there are days where I'm like, I don't even feel like I have synesthesia, which is kind of weird, because it's kind of like living in black and white when it's like that, because with synesthesia you see everything in like different dimensions, in terms of like color, and you make these connections between things, I think, a lot better, or not better, but more efficiently than people without synesthesia. And when you don't have it for the day, or a couple days that it's not really in occurrence, you kind of feel maybe like Superman around kryptonite, or like you're living in black and white when you're used to living in a world of color. So it kind of feels like there's a dimension or a layer taken away from life or reality, at least for me. So that's pretty much how I'm feeling today. My legs are tired. I've been sitting on my knees. But yeah, I don't really feel very synesthetic right now. I don't know when I'll be making another video. I do have a couple really fun ones planned, but that's going to be when I go visit my boyfriend again. Alright, we're going to say goodbye with Mr. Ducky. This is my huge duck, and I love him. I should do a video about my ducks. Say bye-bye, Mr. Ducky. Bye-bye.